I know that everybody done heard about Big Tigger and what's going on with his wife, and I have to be honest, I don't like getting into domestic situations. I learned a long time ago, do not get in between domestic situations. Let them be, because once you do it, you get involved, you get in a fight with the man and or whatever because she done told you he done did something to her. 2 weeks later, they back together. Lovey-dovey, playing footsies with each other. After you done ruined your relationship with that man, done fought him, done beat his ass, or he done whooped your ass, either one, now they back together. So now we have new information on Big Tigger's situation. Let's go to Lauren on the Breakfast Club and see what she got to say, because it's some new information, man, and everybody been talking stuff, and I want y'all to hear what's going on. It's crazy, and I already knew it because I seen the video, and I was like, what is it? But let's see what she got to say. Lauren LaRosa.
Today, Big Tigger's wife, Alicia Brown, was arrested. She was taken into custody on an arrest warrant that stems from a 2019 case with her 10-year-old daughter. Now, Brown was taken into custody in Georgia, and she faces, so there was an outstanding warrant, and I'm told by a source close to the investigation that this warrant was issued on July 1st. So this and that they believe that when they pulled her over for the traffic stop, or the BOLO, which is be on the lookout for a person, that she was actually fleeing Georgia because she had been, from what I'm told, she had been alerted of the warrant. So when she was pulled over,
fugitive?
Yeah. When she was pulled over, she had 2 kids in the car. Now, the warrant in Maryland is related to a 2019 disappearance of a 10-year-old child, and so she was charged with felony interference with child custody in Georgia, and Alicia will be extradited to Maryland. Now, y'all know all this comes after all of, Tigger having to step away from the mic, from the show that he does down in Atlanta. From yesterday, there was a video that was released and circulating everywhere of them going back and forth over a phone.
She trying to get him locked up, and she on the run.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But why?
What happens to the kid?
Why did this happen in 2019?
Just with the mess. I concur. She trying to get this man locked up because he tried to get his phone back, and she has a warrant out for arrest for kidnapping? Ain't that like 15, 20 years? Don't kidnapping. Don't you get like 15, 20 years? I got a cousin right now who is been in prison since Obama was campaigning. You know how long ago that was? Since Obama was campaigning. That's 20 years ago. About 17, 20 years ago. 07, 08. He got locked up at the age of 17. He didn't even do nothing. Now I wasn't there, so, but he didn't do nothing. Jumped in the car, woke up in the morning, went with his friends. Didn't know the car was stolen. Didn't know somebody was in the trunk. Got pulled over. Kidnapping. Still in prison in 2026. Ain't stabbed nobody, ain't shot nobody, ain't did nobody nothing himself. These dudes who were supposed to be his OGs, little older homies, had somebody in the trunk and pulled up and picked him up, and he got into the car. So kidnapping is a very high risk crime. High risk of going to prison for the rest of your life. Let's continue in hearing about these situations with the wife of Tigger. Big Tigger. Pause.
And the arrest warrant just happened July 1st of this year.
I can not answer that question as of yet, but I am trying to actively answer that question, because that's what at least since May, police have been in contact with her, because the first incident that we have learned about that police have on record between the two of them was in May. So
she hasn't been hiding. She went to the police to make a report. It seems like she has been out there, but I was
right. No, you didn't know who she was prior. Like a couple months ago, we wasn't having no conversations about.
No. I mean, the cops knew who she was.
Sure,
because she went to the station.
a state though.
But all that attention she's been seeking online, she got it now.
Yeah, she got it now.
You know what I mean? Because I didn't know who she was.
Correct.
And I didn't know about this case of the daughter until, you know, all of this stuff.
It seemed like Tigger didn't know who she was either.
Now, right. Now, this the thing. I knew who Alicia Brown was because of the case that happened years ago when she left her kid in the car for 8 hours to go gamble. But
what?
Yeah, that's what she did.
That's what the warrant's for.
Yeah.
She allegedly was at a casino, left her kid, and she said it was postpartum.
Yeah, because she just had a miscarriage and she was in shock. So
nothing against y'all ladies, but y'all sure do blame postpartum on a lot of things. Now we blaming it on kidnapping and leaving kids in the cars to go gamble. I'm just saying. I'm just going by what they saying, man. I ain't trying to, backbite or talk about nobody and nothing like that. But that's crazy. And this is why I don't get involved with domestic disputes, because it's always some more crazy stuff that come out that you didn't know. And I knew something was mentally wrong with her when I seen her all on the ground. Holding that man phone. All he trying to do is just get his phone, man. Give him my phone back. And then her kid in the background. Mr. Tigger. Shut your ass up. Your mama left you in the car to go gamble. And you talking about some Mr. Tigger. But I swear, boy, y'all folk, boy, y'all make want to crash out over this stupid junk y'all be doing. Let's continue.
She found a way at the casino for 8 hours, and her kid was in the car. But I didn't know that was Tigger's wife. I knew who she was, but I didn't know that was Tigger's wife. This was a big story, like a few years ago. So yeah, I didn't know that Tigger married her, and she was down in Atlanta.
I guess that's why it's very, very important. We were talking about this behind the scenes, that when you're dating somebody and you're thinking about taking it to that next step, you do your Googles, you do your research, you make sure you find out as much as possible about. I really think that you should be able to call somebody's ex.
Damn right.
But why did y'all break up? What the hell happened? Put me on to something.
I'm telling you, my cousin, every guy she would meet, she would do a background check. She would, what is it? What'd I just say?
Background check.
Yeah, no. But it was but she would, Carfax. Yeah,
you can do a lot. You can get on Nexus. You can look at you can case search on Pacer. There's a lot of things that you could do. Honestly,
all of that
easily done. I do want to mention too that the case from 2019 with Alicia Brown, there was kidnapping. That's why she's when I talk about her fleeing a custody case, they're listing kidnapping.
You up here kidnapping folks
here for the
and you get put yourself online. You know you got warrants, and you record yourself or your child or whoever, the guy screaming, "Mr. Tigger, stop, Mr. Tigger!" Whoever that was screaming, he recording this whole situation, and you got warrants out for your arrest. That's crazy. That's insane, man. What is wrong with y'all? But y'all, hey man, y'all women. Out y'all mind, bro.
Connection from 2019.
To go back to what you was talking about, Jess, you should treat anybody that you're dating the way a potential employer would treat somebody they're about to hire.
Right.
You got to check all their social media feeds. If you can get a psychological background check, do that. Try to do as much as you can.
I never thought about that.
But that's difficult.
Psychological for sure.
But how do you do that? You got to ask that person, right? See, one thing a business could do is
how
call
do you
you
get a psychological
ex-employer.
Background check without?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You gotta do everything else.
They can lie, be like, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, but a
and
business
then you marry
could
them and then look.
You gotta somehow get that information, go through their phone. I know I was just talking about her getting Tigger phone, but don't snatch it you got to get it when they don't know that you got it. That's the key. Get it when they don't know what you got it. Go through their phone. You got to do some real detective work. Because you need to find out about this, because I'm dealing with somebody at the present moment that has some psychological issues, and I had to kind of back off of it because I noticed it. And we kind of friends now. We friends. We talk on the phone. When she have some issues, she called me up, and I give her some advice. But as far as that, yeah, I had to back up off of that. We friends. We cool. But, I got to stop that because some situations that I can't really deal with. But we friends now. And it's best to keep it that way. And sometimes it's best to keep it that way because you find out somebody crazy. It might not be good to be in a relationship with them, but it might be okay to be friends with them. Like her and Tigger might have been great friends. but he made her his wife. Choices and decisions, ladies and gentlemen.
Look,
You can talk to an ex-employer, right? And that's what they usually do. But you can't find the person's ex and talk to them. They're not going to want to talk to you.
Yeah, but you can go. You can check their social media. You can go down.
You can find an ex, baby.
You
You don't got the right friends. You need to have at least one friend in your group chat that can find the ex, the old post from the little fake vacations that used to be. You can find all of that real quick.
You can definitely go down the social media rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Criminal background checks are definitely public. Okay.
But what happens to the kids now? Because Tigger can't see his son.
I asked that question, and I can't update with that as of now. But I will have an update with that soon, probably tomorrow.
Because that's sad.
Yeah.
So essentially, what everybody's trying to say now is this woman is crazy.
Absolutely.
That's what they're saying. They've been saying that a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So I already knew that before they came on here and said that. I knew that something was up when I seen her running to the door. Ah! He hit me. He hit you. I just seen you, girl. I just seen you ran into that door. You just ran into that door. He didn't push into the door. He was trying to get you, and you ran and kind of hopped into the door. Ah! He hit me. Yeah, he hit you. All right. That's what's going on with Tigger and his wife. She crazy, as we presumed that she was. And I hope that Tigger be all right, man. I hope he can, because of this newfound information, I hope that he can get back on the radio, get his job back. Because, I'm in Atlanta. And, he in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? He is an Atlanta radio guy. And we don't want to see our Atlanta people go down, even though he not originally from Atlanta, but he here. We don't want to see them go out like that. So I hope that, Tigger, I hope you get everything straight, man, and get back on the radio and keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? And your wife need to be in jail for the kidnapping and for the false charges and all the stuff she doing. That boy with the phone, Mr. Tigger, stop, Mr. Tigger. He need to be thrown in juvenile at least for a week or two. My nephew, when he was acting real bad when he was younger, they put him in a program where he had to go in a juvenile detention center for like 2 weeks to a month. Can't remember if it was 2 weeks to a month, but it straightened him out. Yeah, straighten him out. He doing good now. He doing real good. Got a good job, got a girl, got a child. He doing real good at age 25. But when he was 12, 13, he was a menace. So, yeah, man. So, good luck to Tigger. God bless you. Hope everything work out with y'all. Have y'all heard